All right, everybody, it's 8:30 Central Time. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to our United Nations Connection training call. I'm Tammy Clinton, and I'm your host tonight. I'm so excited. I love this woman that is actually going to be sharing with you tonight. This is Annique Dean. She's an ENVP. She's married to Brent with 5 kiddos, and she used to be a 7th grade school teacher. Woo, you got patience of a saint, girlfriend. And what was interesting when I was talking to Annique the other day, she said, I am so passionate, more passionate than I've ever been about Arbonne and my business than I am now. And she just came off of an Oklahoma retreat where she was here this past weekend. So I bet we're going to get some of her fire. So give it to us, serve us up. Annique, we are so excited to have you tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I am so excited to be here. I hope my connection is good. As you can see, I'm not in an office. It's 8:30 where I am too, and I have one kid showering, one I just gave a haircut to, 2 of them downstairs, another one with my husband, and I was like, I gotta lock myself in the bedroom, and my bedroom's on the 2nd story, and the Wi-Fi is like down in the basement, so wave at me if I start talking in slow motion. Hopefully I won't. I'm super pumped to be here, and yes, I have not. This is 11 years for me. November 1st was 11 years for me. And I was excited when I started my business for years. And I'm going to be can I be really vulnerable with everyone? Can I be really honest? Is that good? The last 3 years have been hard. I felt like I was kind of running through mud and uphill, and with a current. And I was losing Arbonne wasn't fun anymore. It was hard, but I stuck with it because that's what we do. And I mean, Deanna Heron is part of my upline, and I did just get back from Oklahoma. So I just had October, which was, I think, I don't know there's many people who didn't have a crazy month in October. That was amazing. And then literally November 1st, I'm flying to hang out with Deanna and Cecilia. Like, can you understand where my passion is? I mean, it would have been crazy as it is, but then I had that weekend. So if you can believe I've come back, you guys, it's drier where I am than where you are. Like, I came here and I was all like, my skin feels so good. I got back from Oklahoma. I'm like, my lips are feeling chapped. I'm like, I need to get my lip chap. Well, I called it lip chap this weekend, and Alyssa loved it. It was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, chapstick. Our bunch. She's like, lip chap? That's what we call it where I'm from. So I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of where that fire in my belly has come back from, what I believe that it's not just me that's got the fire back in the belly, but where I feel like all of Arbonne is starting to feel that. And if you're not, I promise you it's coming. And one thing that I remember talking with Deanna about it this summer, she said, it's kind of like going to the gym. You got to go to the gym before you feel like going to the gym. And it's kind of like your business. If you're not in that place, if you're feeling stuck right now, sometimes we just need to do the do to then feel that passion. We don't wait for the passion to find you and then be like, I'm going to just wait until I'm passionate and then I'll go do my business. And so what has shifted for me was a lot of things. So I'm an NVP up in Canada, and within 2 weeks of Jean David, our new CEO, taking over, he came and spent a weekend with the Canadian NVPs. And he was 2 weeks into the business, and I was blown away back in June when we met him. I felt like he was channeling Petter. Like, it was like this the way he talked, the things he said. He talked about family. He talked about his wife. He talked about his children. He talked about Groupe Rocher and that we have this permanent home. He talked about making it simpler. And the fact that he had 15 years of network marketing experience really got me excited because I felt that was something we were missing. And then things slowly started to shift. And October 1st, I felt like how I did when I first started Arbonne. When we have so many reasons to reach out to all of our clients and preferred clients and people we haven't talked to about Arbonne yet because of all of the free sign up for client or PC and for consultant. But last month with the rollback, when that came out, I didn't even know. People would be saying, what's a PC upgrade, or what's an upgrade for a consultant? What's this or what's that? And I knew the answer, and I'd heard the information once. And it wasn't that it was like just uber simple. It was way simpler than anything we've been dealing with, but it was old Arbonne. I don't know, those of you who've been around for a while maybe know what I mean. I just knew the answers because it's how things have always been, and it was easy. And so I don't know what it was, but it's this passion. And then we see these people, you guys are seeing people promoting and doing things. And then that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. For me, it's inspired me. I've gone, what are these little 21-year-olds doing? Like, I kind of know what's going on. So I'm a mom of 5. When I started Arbonne, I had 2 kids. They were 4 and 22 months. I was teaching full time. My husband is a CPA, so he's an accountant. He was working full time. We live in a city of about 250,000 people. I was not looking for Arbonne. I was looking for a way to stay home with my kids while they were preschoolers. That's what I really have realized lately. I just wanted a little bit of extra money so I could stay home for a few years. So this was kind of like, you know what? I could try this. Maybe it would work. Kind of, you know, I didn't have a real like desire for the business, but I did want to stay home with my kids. And so I was like, I'm going to try this. And I had every reason not to start. I was really worried what people would think, but I also was excited. And when I think back to how I felt back then, I worked my business not because I was told I needed to work my business or how much I needed to work my business or how much I should put into it. I was so excited and I was having so much fun that I just worked my business. Like I was reading as much as I could. I was finding stuff to watch. I was listening to Learn and Burns. I stopped watching TV, and I love TV. And what I can tell you is this last month has flashed me back to 11 years ago and the things I did and things that I forgot that I did. So I grew my business, party plan, 6, 8, 10. I was like the queen of consistency. I can tell you how to get a booking off a booking like anything. I know that inside and out. But what I forgot about is the amount of people I felt the urgency I felt. When I started my business, I was like, I have got to tell everyone I know about Arbonne before anyone else does. Like, I need to make this urgent. And that fire in my belly came back October 1st, where I was like, I need to tell everyone about RE9 that hasn't got RE9 or did have RE9 before someone else does. And that urgency, you guys, will propel you forward. And so what I found myself doing is I forgot, and I don't think I told my team that, are you reaching out to people? First of all, are you following the system, your team system? Because if you're not doing that, you need to be doing that, okay? But on top of that, because I was doing that, I held consistently for years and years and years and years, 6, 8, 10, and even still, right? But what I forgot that I did was I just was reaching out to everyone that wasn't coming to my group events because I was out of my warm market very quickly. So I needed to expose my warm market just by reaching out, just by phoning them, by inviting them to discover Arbonne, asking them to try a pamper basket, asking them to try a sample, asking them to try a kit. And so what happened last month is I just got into I was like, touching base and talking to everyone. So we see all these Gen Ys promoting, and here's what I'm going to tell you what I think most of us think. We're like, well, they have 100,000 followers on Instagram and Facebook. Well, I don't have that. So that's why it works for them. And they put up a few posts every day about stuff, and then people call them and tell them they want to join their business and they want to buy their products. Here's what I can tell you. Those people that are promoting, that you're seeing promoting fast, that you're seeing promoting to region and nation, I want you to think back to names like Debbie Neal. My girlfriend and my upline, NVP Becky Young, at 21, promoted to NVP in 15 months, just like this new whippersnipper did, right? You guys, all they were doing is they're in massive activity. They are talking to way more people than we're talking to. They're reaching out to people. Yes, they're on social media. A lot of these girls, because I spent the weekend with 2 of them, brand new NVPs who built their business primarily, and I've talked to them about it, primarily using social media and doing a lot virtually, right? Which things are changing with the computer, and you can do it that way. I understand that it does work. what we've always done also works. So I think we need to also show the way we're thinking about it, right? And so what they're doing is they're reaching out, you guys, to 10 people a day directly. So they're on their social media and they're seeing Sally Sue's watching their stuff and Margot's watching their stuff, and they're sending messages to them and saying, hey, or there's someone who started to follow them on Instagram and they're saying, hey, thanks for the follow. What is it that you do? They're starting conversations. And so I think we need to realize those women that are building massive businesses, maybe a little bit differently than you or I did or are, they are working their heinies off. They're working really, really hard. And that's what those of us that aren't promoting at that rate, we're not doing. We need to just do more. So I want you to think back, and this is where I'm giving it to you so real. Look at your calendar and be really real about, what kind of activity you are in. And when I mean activity, I mean income producing asks. That can be getting in front of 5 people at a group presentation. That can be getting in front of 10 people at a virtual presentation. That can be inviting people to a Discover Arbonne, to watch a Discover Arbonne live video, to try a product, but they're asking people every day. They have a daily method of operation, a DMO, as they called it. And they said, yeah, we tell our teams to ask 5 people every day to look at the business and ask 5 people every day to look at the product. I was like, holy cow, it's a lot of people. Yeah, it is. And coming off of probably one of the biggest personal best months I've ever had in my business. It's funny because my paycheck was probably almost $10,000 bigger than what it has been, because I busted my hiney last month and I'm like, that's all they're doing. And I have to tell you that I kind of, right now, I built this business with babies and toddlers hanging off my ankles. I went region a year after I started. My twins were 10 months old. And I went nation 1 year after that. And what I can tell you is now my youngest is 8 years old and my oldest is 15, and they're gone all day, which was a huge adjustment as well when our youngest went off to kindergarten and then just grade 1 and he was gone all day. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with all my time? Because I literally worked my business when there was kids napping or watching Caillou or playing together. And I was like, and back then I wasn't making text messages. I was like phoning people. We phoned people. And there's so many ways that you can build your business with the same ask and reach out, but it's just getting into that activity. And so the big thing I've been telling my team this last month, and I'm like, stop making lists, start taking action. We're like, I'm going to make a list. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to call people to book presentations. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to get some clean eaters. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to talk to people about the business. You guys, instead of making lists, this is what I do. I grab my phone and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this thing. I don't know if you guys do in your phone. It's called contacts. So I go into my contacts. This is what I did last month. Go into contacts. I'm like, I'm going to just start a message up to, and I'm put an A, the letter A. All these names come up of people I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, Alicia. You know what? She just bought product from me in August, but this sale on the RE9 is like ridiculous. I'm not going to be annoying her. We also have to check our thinking. I am going to be, I'm offering her something. And if she doesn't want it, that's okay. But it was just a simple message as easy as, hey girl, oh my gosh, I had to make sure that you heard, just in case, I want to make sure everyone knows about this before the month is up. There's this crazy sale, free sign up, free shipping. Like it was like free. And the RE9, you can get it for, in Canada, it was like $272. We're here, like it retails here for like almost $450. So it was a crazy sale. But you guys, guess what? No, we don't have the RE9 on sale this month, but we have free sign up this month, consultant and PC. Do you know how easy that is? Who have you not talked to about this? Take out your phone, type in an A and see who comes up. I guarantee there's people on your phone who you're like, oh my gosh, Anastasia, oh my gosh, Anna, oh my gosh. And I went through every letter of the alphabet, and you spend one evening and you spend an hour, you can get through your whole phone. You cut and paste that message, you personalize it, you change out the name. I make sure to write, hey, and then copy and paste it. And then I would, because then have you ever done like I send it to Tammy, but it actually is like, hey, Carlita. I'm like, oops, sorry, wrong person. And then you look, you have to just be mindful. That's what we just, hey, and I type in their name and I sign my name because I don't know who has me in their phone. But you guys, I just got into massive activity. And what I can tell you is it fueled my fire and it got me more excited about this business than I ever have been. I'm at the point now where I have to go to bed. Okay, I have to, like, the kids are coming home. I have to shut off the phone. And I'm like, okay, just a couple more. Like, I'm so excited. And it's not just, I'm not just sending messages all day or Instagramming all day, but I'm talking to my team. I'm excited. I can't tell you the feeling it is. And it is the best feeling to have. And so I push that on so many things. I really feel like what we got in October, you guys, I know Black Friday is coming, which we've already had our Thanksgiving, but we still do Black Friday because you guys do. It's so weird. There's no Black Friday in Canada, but we're like, Black Friday! And everyone does Black Friday in Canada, even though we had our Thanksgiving in October. So you guys, you need to know that Jean David is listening to Linda Parker, and he's listening to Carlita, and he's talking to Nita, and he's listening to Cecilia. We're on first name basis here, ladies. You know who I'm talking about. He's talking to Deanna, and he's listening, and he's going, okay. And it makes sense to him. You guys, he is field focused, and that's why there's been the shift. It has just started. I feel like we haven't even fully stretched. Like the warm-up hasn't even started. We've just been kind of stretching. We're going to start warming up. Like, just wait until the marathon starts. Cause like I'm going to be running a long sprint. You wait. Like, I'm telling you, those of you who jump in now and are like, okay, seriously, I haven't been taking advantage of what Arbonne's been giving me. Arbonne is making it easy again, you guys. And if you're not someone who says affirmations, we talked about this a lot this weekend when I was in Oklahoma. And it's a big thing Deanna and Cecilia both talk about, but that's how you train your brain. And something I started saying to myself in September was, I am so excited and passionate about my business. I don't know if you guys can tell. I am so excited and passionate about my business. And you say that enough, you start to get excited and passionate about your business if you're not feeling that way. Another thing I will say is I am a leader who takes action and gets things done. So I am passionate and excited about my business, and I am a leader who takes action and gets things done. The other thing they talked about is I am looking for aces and they are looking for me. So no, and you guys, when you get into this kind of, when you get your heart and your mind back in the game, people start being drawn to you. It's crazy. So I'm going to give you guys a little call to action that you can add on top of the system that you're already doing. It's not anything new. But if you haven't been in that reach out, and we sometimes need some tracks to run on, it's like, okay, well, you can tell me to reach out and text people, but what am I supposed to say and who am I supposed to say it to? And Cecilia gave us the challenge to just talk to people about the business this month. We know we have the free sign up this month. I don't know. It could be, I don't know if it's gone in December. I always am assuming it is because we haven't been told that it's here. I'm assuming it's gone. So I need to make sure everyone who's maybe thinking about this, who's watching me on social media, who's seeing the lifestyle posts that I'm posting, that's seeing me fly to Oklahoma, that's seeing me go to the gym. And that's another thing these young girls talked about. They're like, you want to just have people watch you through your life. And Deanna goes, I feel like I have a boring life. Like I live in a really small town and I go and work out at 9:30. They're like, that's exciting to people. People are in their cubicle going, oh my gosh, she's working out and it's 9:30 and I'm in my cubicle working. I want to be working out at 9:30. These young girls said, this business is about FOMO. I'm like, what is FOMO? Do you guys know what that is? If there's young people on this call, you will. I'm like, what's FOMO? Fear of missing out. People are watching us and they're like, girl, she's having a shake with her husband at 11 a.m. because they just went to the gym together. Yeah, that's my life. I can show you how to have that too. That's what social media is, you guys. And then it's watching who's watching you. It's watching who's liking. It's reaching out. It's building relationships and then taking it offline. These people aren't just doing everything virtually and people are magically like attracting to them. Both of these girls, like I said, had like 3,000 followers on Instagram. Sometimes we make up these stories. Well, yeah, but like Avery has 100,000 followers. Yeah, Avery does, but Avery's not the only one who's had success. You can too, okay? So here's the call to action I'm gonna give you. I am sure you have recorded Discover Arbonne's with your uplines. Tammy, well, yeah, would you guys have like a short 15, 20 minute? Here is something I'm gonna tell you about. And it's so funny how we can get in our head. And that's what happens. I think things got a little bit muddy and things got a little bit, things got quite complicated and Arbonne kind of got hard and we kind of started to shut down and then we got discouraged. But I'm telling you, the hard is gone, the complicated is gone, simple is back, so jump back in. And what we did, this is in 2014, my team had huge growth. And we stepped out of the box. And it was really scary because I was so like party focused and to do anything that wasn't just the system and you follow the system, right? We're like, we have to do the system. But that's when we started doing clean eating in my nation, which I mean, I think most people do. Obviously, you guys have Carlita as your upline. She's like the poster girl in the catalog. Come on. But that same month, I was like, I feel like I need a tool that is really duplicatable, that's really easy and simple, and that is time leveraging. And that was, I made a DA video. And that was 2014. I made my first recorded DA video. You guys, and if there's stuff online that you're like, I don't know how to do that though. I don't know how to do word swag. I don't know how. You guys, neither do I, but you know what? There's this thing on the computer called Google, and you type in, how do you do word swag? And it tells you how to do it. That is how I've learned how to do everything. I didn't use word swag 3 weeks ago. I'm a word swagaholic now. I love it. If you don't know word swag, it's a free app. Put it on your phone. It's so much fun. Okay, sorry, I'm really excited, you guys. So here's the challenge. This is what we did. I said to these girls, I had all these area managers who'd been area managers for 6 years and they are good and they knew this business. And I was like, why aren't, mine's free, Ashley. I don't pay for word swag. Maybe they like are like, ooh, it's Annique Dean. We want her to have it free because she'll talk about it. You can pay, but I get mine free. I don't know, maybe in Canada it's free. Sorry, I'm reading the notes. So I said, okay, I'm gonna tape a short DA. You guys should too. I said this to my regions. I had 5 or 6 areas for like 6 years. And like I said, they were working hard. They knew the business. They were good. I'm like, they should be regions. So I came out with this video. And I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to message this video out to 3 people every day and ask them to watch this video. We can do that over Facebook. I have only had Instagram for a year. We could do it over Instagram. We could do it just a direct text, even an email. And what happened was that combined with clean eating, we launched, still sticking to our 6, 8, 10 group presentations. Okay, that didn't change. That was in the end of February. I recorded my video. So March 1st we started. July 1st we had 2 new regions. That fall we had 2 more new regions. The following year we had 3 more. And I know a lot of it was due to that video. And so I'm going to give you some verbiage. And I can type this out really quickly for you guys and send it to you too after the call. But this is what I would say. So, you know, when you're just scrolling through Facebook, or names will come to your mind. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when I'm driving in my car, certain names pop into my head, or in the shower or in the bath, you know how like you get these great ideas, I think, because we relax. And all of a sudden, Amy's name comes to my head. So I'm going to send Amy a message. And this is what I say to Amy. And maybe I've noticed her. Maybe she's just been on my heart. Okay, just be you. Don't, sorry, I was unmuted. Am I talking too much? I'm teasing. So I'd say, hey, Amy, this might seem completely out of the blue. This message might seem completely out of the blue, but you keep popping into my head. You are just on my heart. And I had to reach out. I have no idea if you would be interested in what I do. So I'm assuming they know that I do Arbonne. If they don't, you can say, I think you'd be amazing at what I do. I don't know if you know, but I've started my own business with an amazing health and wellness company called Arbonne. No clue if you'd be interested. I think you'd be amazing at it because, and I'm going to give her 3 genuine reasons why I think she'd be amazing at it. You are so friendly and kind, and you're just a go-getter. I think you could be really good at this. Here's what I'm asking. I'm asking if you'll take a peek at my business. If I send you a 15-minute video or a 20-minute video, however long it is, will you take a peek? And then I send it to her. I want you to think of this. If you did 3 of those a day, and then you're following up, okay? And I'm saying 5 days a week. So that's 20 days in the month. That's 60 people. Now, you have to not get offended if someone doesn't respond or if they don't answer back. But here's what happens. Amy is on the way. Lives in Canada. She's on the way to hockey practice, and she stopped at a red light. And ding, ding, her phone goes, and she peeks quick, and she's like, oh, Annique, now. And then she drives because the red light turns green, and then she forgets about it. So what I do is I send her a message a day later, 24 hours later. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I totally didn't creep you out. And she completely, you guys, 9 times out of 10 is going to respond, oh my gosh, no, I totally saw your message. I meant to respond, and then I forgot about it. You guys, we've all done that. We have all forgot to respond. We think we've responded? Have you done that before? I was sure I texted you back. Did I not? Oh no, I didn't. Or I didn't press send. It's like typed in, but you forgot to press send. Don't get up in your head about this. And here's the thing. If you're asking the same 5 people every month and they're not responding, you're going to get in your head about it. But if you're asking 60 people, you're not going to get in your head about it because you're going to have people responding, and that's who you're going to be focusing on. And you're not going to focus on the ones that aren't responding. This business is a sorting business. You're looking for aces. You're looking for people who need the business and who need product. So we're funneling. We do all the same stuff, you guys. You're funneling. You're asking them about the business. They're like, oh my gosh. And if they're like, it's not for me. It's not something I don't want to do Arbonne. This is the best verbiage ever. I can't remember. I learned it off of a Learn and Burn. I can't remember who did it. You guys might know. Mo, I think. And she would say, oh, please don't misunderstand. I'm not asking you to start an Arbonne business. I'm asking you to just take a peek. And they're like, oh. And then you've taken away the scariness of it. I'm like, I'm just asking you to take a peek. Then if they say no, you guys, you can ask them to host. You can ask them to host a in-home or virtual presentation. You can ask them to try the product, to look at the clean eating, and you funnel them through the funnel. But what would your business look like if you followed your system of your presentations? I'm assuming that was what your system still is, Tammy. But then on top of that, you just did 3 asks a day. You guys, I am talking, you're waiting to pick up your kids from school, and you can send out 3 text messages. The first day, it's going to seem really hard, and it will probably take you an hour, not because it takes time, but because you're so chicken. It's a text or an email. It's okay. You're not going to turn anyone off. You're asking them a question. If you ask the same person that 15 days in a row, it might seem pushy, but to ask someone to take a peek at your business and to do it from a genuine place, ask people who you really think of. When you look through your Facebook or you look through Instagram, you guys will realize I have a lot of people to ask. I feel like at this point, I've been really good at reaching out to my warm market. I feel like I have asked everyone. I haven't. And I'm still meeting new people every day and expanding my network every day. Because if we're doing group presentations, we are always getting in front of new people every month that we can then be asking. So if you go to a group presentation, you're like, I don't have to send my 3 texts. I'm going to ask 3 people tonight to listen to a DA video. You guys, try that. I would love to see the results you're going to get. I am telling you, those of you that really jump into activity right now and dig in and commit to it hard and to commit to your system hard for this next year, your mind is going to be blown as to where you are November 2019. I'm telling you that right now. There are going to be massive promotions and growth in this next few months, this next year, the next 5 years. I am so excited. And the big thing for me, just to end on, was Cecilia. When she talked to us about John Divid, she said, I trust him. I trust him She goes, I trust him like I trusted Petter. And so I want you to know we are in such good hands with this new CEO, with Group Crochet. You guys, we have got a home, and they are here to build the field. It's not about having us grow and flipping us and selling us in a few years. We are here with them. And I think you guys have been able to tell how excited I am. I don't need to say it again. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you guys took something out of this tonight. I feel like it was all over the place and like a hyper 14-year-old, but I really am this excited about my business.
Seriously, Annique, I think it's across the board. Everybody's so excited about where this company's going and where our businesses have just erupted from. And I'm going to tell you guys what you've seen today with the passion and the enthusiasm that Annique is displaying just by training us. Which, can you even put your head around if you showed that level of excitement and passion to people you're talking to this month about Arbonne? I guarantee you it is the difference maker in getting business builders and not. It's the level of your excitement and passion that shows through, because I think there is a whole lot of people that are FOMO. Fear of missing out. That's my new thing. So if they have a fear of missing out and you're so excited about life, they're going to wonder, what in the world? I need to do this. I thank you so much for being with us, Annique. I love you so much, and I appreciate your time, and you have poured in and made a difference in all of us tonight. Your challenge, your call to action is accepted by me. And I know that many others, and if you guys accept her call to action, 3 ask a day, 5 days in the week with her verbiage, put it in the notes there, blow up the chat and say, I'm in. And that will be our gratitude that we express to Annique, to let her know that we absolutely believe she made a difference in our life and our business tonight. So thank you, Annique.
My pleasure, you guys.
Love you guys.